Hello everyone, this is your course on blogging and tools. In this video on setting up the blog, we are going to talk about finding the right CMS. Let's begin by understanding what is CMS or content management system. It is a software application used by individual users and companies to create, publish, modify, and manage digital content on a website or blog. Simply put, it's a software that is something that you're going to use in long term to manage, design, and run your blog. So, as a CMS user, you need not know HTML, PHP, CSS, or SQL to design the structure and style of the web page or your entire blog. You need not know database management, you need not know any of the technical stuff, and even if you do know, the CMS is designed in such a fashion that it has a very user friendly interface and drag and drop functionalities which allows anyone and everyone to set up and run a blog. And therefore this is the last logical step in setting up a blog. Before you get to the interesting creative part of setting up a blog or designing a blog or creating unique content for your blog, this is something that you have to ensure, and it's almost as significant as investing in buying a domain name and getting a hosting partner. Having the right CMS partner can ensure that your blog would look great, would have the right kind of design and themes and appeal, and you would have a lot of control over the publication and distribution and promotion of your content. Some of the top CMS softwares that are available in the market are WordPress, Joomla, Magento, Drupal, Modex, Squarespace, SharePoint by Microsoft, Concrete, Umbraco, PrestaShop, Expression Engine, and Shopify. And Shopify, although a recent one, is growing very dynamically. Now, the first four that you see here, WordPress, Joomla, Magento, and Drupal, are actually most preferred by bloggers because they are very easy to use, or at least relatively easier than the others. And while others are very user friendly for small business websites and e-commerce websites, these have the most basic designs and the most complex designs available under the same umbrella to choose from. And depending upon your blogging needs, you have a lot of flexibility and you have a lot of support in learning how to use these CMS platforms. Now, to find the right CMS for your blog, you need to keep in mind that there are certain criteria which you have to assess every CMS. A content management system should be making it easy for you to manage your blog and even facilitate content distribution and promotion, which means that you are getting a CMS, you are selecting a CMS after getting your domain and hosting sorted to make things easy for you. It should not be the case that you're spending more time and more effort in learning the CMS, and suddenly the whole creative energy that you had, the whole drive that you had for setting up your own blog is now gone. So you should not be selecting a software which is difficult to learn and takes away from the process of running a blog. It should be a facilitator, it should be something that makes your overall journey easier. So you need to compare the top CMS available in the market for the ease of use, the pricing for plugins and extensions, which you may not buy in the beginning but eventually may need when your blog will grow. Then the feasibility of eventual use of e-commerce feature if you would plan to sell products or services from your blog after accumulating sufficient readership. That is also something which you should check. And also you must check the compatibility with your hosting provider. Since this is the last step in setting up the blog and you have already purchased your hosting from a service provider, the CMS selection now should be done keeping in mind who your hosting provider is and what kind of integration and compatibility is possible. Now, as you can see here, the top CMS, which is WordPress, Drupal, Magento, and we have Joomla, that have been compared here in terms of the ease of use. As you can see clearly, WordPress is the easiest to use, has the most user friendly UI and UX, and the learning curve is very steep. You start learning how to use its dashboard and how to design your own blog very quickly, and there's a lot of support available from staff, from other users, and from experts, and a lot of literature available, making your journey with WordPress as the CMS very effective and easy as a blogger. It is very beginner friendly also when compared to the other three players in the market. So what happens is that companies that are already buying other services from Magento, Joomla, or Drupal, they tend to use their CMS, and they want to, of course, have some kind of integration with their core website and their blog. But bloggers per se, they tend to go flock towards WordPress or Blogspot or Blogger as the CMS of choice, because they are much easier to use for beginners, and they don't have a lot of complex screens to solve. They don't have a lot of difficulty when it comes to learning how to use the platform itself. All the top CMS softwares available in the market are cross-platform, and they are designed in such fashion that they make your blog ready for the website or the laptop or desktop version, as well as for the mobile version. Now, WordPress has about 55,000 plugins and extensions, some of them free, some of them paid. And when you compare it to all the other CMS available in the market, only Drupal comes somewhere near. Everyone else is way behind. So there's a lot of option for you to customize and grow your blog and your website with WordPress. And you can convert your blog into an e-commerce platform eventually, but with the help of extension. That means you'll have to invest in extensions eventually. However, with Magento, that is not the case. It's designed for e-commerce companies. Therefore, yes, it is a little difficult to learn. It's not very beginner friendly, and therefore bloggers don't usually use Magento as their CMS of choice. So, with this clear comparison, we will be proceeding with the rest of the course, and we will be using WordPress as the CMS to learn the dashboard, to learn about widgets and plugins and extensions, and learn about themes and how a blog can be designed. We will also be using the standard templates and the standard pages, static pages, which are part of the WordPress basic site, to learn about the rest of the aspects of blogging. And we will not be therefore using all the other platforms that are there. So what you need to be doing now is, you have your domain name, you have your hosting partner ready and bought, and you have your CMS partner in place. Combine all this together, and now you have to start really designing your blog. So the designing phase, as soon as it begins, you have to learn the dashboard, and you have to learn how your blog will look, how it will be designed, what are its various aspects, before the actual content generation can begin. So that is what we'll be taking up in the next chapter, which is learning the blog dashboard. Until then, thank you.